Hello everyone! Welcome back again! In today's video, we'll be going through the updated 2008 version of the 100 civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll be covering these important questions and answers slowly and in random order to help you better prepare for your upcoming U.S. Citizenship Test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Nine. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Who vetoes bills? The President. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What is the capital of your state? Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. Who was the first president? George Washington. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Who is the governor of your state now? Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. How many amendments does Constitution have? "27". In what month do we vote for president? November. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. Name your U.S. representative. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. We elect a president for how many years? Four. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. When was the Constitution written? (1787). We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution.